Hi friends, this is Sri Ramlu and I have come with a new topic, that is what? That is a electric field due to a uniformly charged sphere. Alright friends? And this is a very important for the UG level, and as well as it is a very important for the integrated chemistry student, right? Don't forget, students. And regularly what I ask, please subscribe it, so don't forget. So it is my humble request to you. Okay, let me start this session or chapter. Electric field due to a uniformly charged sphere. Uniformly charged sphere means everywhere charges are same. So if you observe a small area, how much charges present here, the here observe is with the same area, here also same charges present. So such things what we have to call uniformly charged sphere. It is a sphere, so which is inside it is a sphere, right? Now let us consider, now see the case, there are the three cases, so that is what is important. Three cases. First case is what? Point outside the charged sphere, right? So what is the meaning of point outside? It is a sphere having radius capital R. At this point, what I want to know, I want to calculate E, electric field. So that is a point. See, sphere is here, point is here, so it is outside. This point is outside of this sphere, so that is why point outside the charged sphere, that is the meaning of this. Now consider a sphere of radius r with the center O as shown in figure. Yes, it is center O, it is a center O, it is a sphere having the radius capital R. Let a charge plus q be uniformly distributed over it. So plus q charge, this charge is a plus q, uniformly distributed. Here it is not shown, you must show like this, plus like this. So on the surface, everywhere, completely on the surface of the sphere, and completely what? Charges are distributed. Next, suppose a point P be an external point at a distance r from center O of the sphere. From this point to, from this center to, at this point one point is considered, and its element is area is ds. Okay. Okay. We shall find the electric field E at this point. At this point we have to calculate electric field value. Now for this, we construct a Gaussian surface of radius OP. See, from here to here, distance is R. By considering this point, draw one Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface is always drawn a dotted line. If it is solid line, that is not a Gaussian surface. Dotted line indicates Gaussian surface. Okay. For this, we construct a Gaussian surface of radius OP, which is concentric sphere. Concentric means this sphere and this sphere both are having same center. That is called concentric sphere. So from the symmetry of charges distribution, symmetry means uniform, same, right? From the symmetry means same, okay, or uniform. From the symmetry of charges distribution, the electric field at all points of Gaussian surface is same and will be perpendicular to the surface. What he's saying, suppose if you consider at this point, so charges are distributed like this, and electric lines of forces must be in this direction. This direction is must be perpendicular to this point. That is the meaning of this. Thus E is directed along outward normal. So E is directed along outward normal like this. Here like this, and here like this, here like this. Okay. Next, for a small Gaussian surface, ds is also directed radially outward normal. So for small Gaussian surface, okay, see here. So here this point is considered, and at this point its area is considered a small area, and its value is what, ds, and ds is also, it is directed outward, it is always normal to the considered surface. I consider this surface, so to this ds is always normal. If you consider here, then also ds is normal to that surface. Okay, everywhere we must draw the ds perpendicular. Okay, now formula is see what, pi e is equals to e bar dot ds bar, it is bar, and it is if you remove the dot product, then can be written as eds cos theta, right? Cos theta we have right, one step is removed, and in the place of theta 0 is substituted. Why it is 0 here? 0 angle is between what, e and ds. Here in the diagram, see, e and ds are parallel to each other. For parallel, angle is how much? 0. So that is why here it is substituted 0. Cos 0 term is 1. 1 into integration eds only. Now e is take outside, why it is constant, and integration ds is a small area, and I integrate it, then we get total area of whom we have drawn here the diagram, sphere area is always what, you know, its area is 4 pi r square. Small r is taken, why? Because we are calculating radius, we are calculating area of a Gaussian surface, right? Area of a Gaussian surface, so that is why it is 4 pi r square. See, 4 pi r square. Let it is equation 1. According to Gauss law, pi value is what, epsilon naught by q by epsilon naught. Pi is what, q by epsilon naught. So making these two things equal, or substituting in the place of pi e, q by epsilon naught. So this is equals to q by epsilon naught. E into 4 pi r square is equals to q by epsilon naught, right? And keep e this side only, and bring 4 pi r square that side, so it is multiplying with this, and bring q by 4 pi r square, right? So this is a what, electric field what, electric field due to a uniformly charged sphere at a distance small r at this point. How much we got? We got it as q by 4 pi epsilon naught square. Now second case, it is the first case, so we got this much of value, e value. Second case, point on the surface. So on the surface means here come this side. So instead of keeping point here, if we keep exactly on the surface, then what, these are how much present, the small r and capital R both are same. Why? Because if you draw the Gaussian surface, then you may draw the Gaussian surface exactly on the surface of sphere only. So that means small r is what, capital R. Why? Because instead of considering here, if we consider the point here on the surface means, and if you write r value here to here, so how much r value present, this capital R also same. Okay, so capital R is also distance from center to surface, small r is also center to surface. So that is why in this equation, if you replace small r with capital R, that gives this equation. Okay, so see here, when the point P lies on the surface of the sphere, then r is equals to, small r is equals to capital R. In this case, the field intensity is given by E is equals to q by 4 pi r square. Now last point, the case 3, point inside the charged sphere. Here we shall find the electric field E at a point P dash. Here now we have considered the P dash term. Why? Because P is outside. Okay, when point present outside, that is the P. When the point present inside, take it as a P dash. Now see the diagram. So first we have calculated E value at this point. Next we have calculated E value on the surface. Now we are going to calculate inside. Okay, inside means at this point. So here distance is what, r, and taking this point as reference, draw a Gaussian surface inside only. Okay, Gaussian surface is drawn with a dotted line. Now see here equation. Here we shall find the electric field E at a point P dash which is inside the charged sphere at a distance small r dash from the center. The Gaussian surface P dash at this point at P is shown in figure. Okay, it is shown in figure. The outward flux for a small portion of Gaussian surface will be here. At this point, consider one small area. It is always area is drawn always outside ds, and a field is always away from this point. Why? Because a positive field is there. Positive charges are there. Positive charges lines of forces outside only. So that is why at this point also outside. And this is these two things are parallel to each other, which is ds and e are parallel to each other. When these two are parallel to each other, already we know e dot ds can be written as e ds cos theta. In the place of theta, 0 value is substituted. So while you are preparing your notes, you must write just above here you have to write e dot ds is equals to e ds cos theta. After writing cos theta only, then substitute this value, means then write this term, this line. Okay, first line you write that, and next time is this, right? Now, electric flux through the entire Gaussian surface is given by pi e is equals to, it is our formula, EDS. Already cos theta value is written. It is what finally we get EDS only. So applying, so EDS can be written as pi is equals to pi d phi for small area. D phi will present. D phi is equals to EDS. Integrating on both sides, what we get? Differential integration cancel, and this side we get. So pi is equals to what? EDS, integration EDS. So that is only we got here. Pi is equals to integration EDS, and E is taken outside ds. So ds is what? Integration ds gives the area of Gaussian surface only with a radius r dash. Then area of Gaussian surface is what? It is a spherical surface. Spherical surface area is how much? 4 pi r square only. So that is why here also 4 r, instead of r what we have? R dash. So that is why 4 pi r dash square. Now total charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface, volume enclosed by it into charge per unit volume. So total charge, generally charge is equals to, formula is what? For volume into density. Why? Because here density is equals to what? Charge by volume. From this we write charge is equals to, if you bring this side, rho into v. So rho into v. So that is written here, right? See here, it is rho into v. V is the volume of what? This Gaussian surface only. Gaussian surface is what? It is a spherical surface. Its volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, but instead of r it is r dash is there. R dash cube into rho. Again rho calculate. Rho is the charge density, can be written as total charge by total volume. Total charge on it is plus q, means q only, right? Total charge on the surface. By volume of the Gaussian volume of the actual sphere is what? Actual sphere is what? 4 by 3 pi r cube, and it is written as like this only. Okay, so finally 4 by q 3 q by this is written like this. Okay, now charge enclosed in the Gaussian surface is final Gaussian surface charge enclosed q is equals to in the place of rho. See here what you got just now, rho time is got, and this rho time is substituted here. So right, this is this one, and in the place of this what? This is written. Okay, so finally 3 3 4 4 pi gets cancelled. What is remaining? Q is there, and r dash by r whole cube, means r cube by r dash cube by r cube. So it is for the common cube is written. Okay, here common cube. From equation 4, what is the equation 4? Equation 4, pi e is equals to e 4 pi r dash square, right? That is equation 4. And now, so here in the equation 4, e into 4 pi r dash square is equals to, so that is pi value, and that value is substituted here. See, that is the q value. Equation 4 is a q value. Just now here we got the q value, it is q value. Okay, and from equation 4 pi term is there, pi term. And finally what we write, pi is equals to q by epsilon naught. Q term, this is a q term. Okay, already pi from that, what it is, e is equals to e to 4 pi r dash square. Okay, so this is this one, and it is a q term, 1 by epsilon naught. Okay, and now cancel terms. What are the cancel term? Here r dash cube is r dash square is there, so that means here r dash 1 r dash will be there. And next bring 4 pi this side, already epsilon naught is there, 4 pi epsilon naught, and a q here 1 r dash remain there by r cube. So that is why we get finally this one. Okay, so this expression shows that electric field E due to a uniformly charged sphere at an internal point is proportional to the distance r dash of the point from the center. A figure shows a variation if the electric field as a function of distance. Here this figure can show the electric field is a function of distance. And first outside point equation we got distance is inversely proportional to r square, or E directly proportional 1 by r square. As the r value increases, what happens, E value decreases. That is the meaning of this slide. So when r value decreases, E value increases, and it is maximum on the surface. Again, when the r value inside, when you are going inside, then what happens, electric field decreases. Why? Because charges present only on the surface only, not inside. So while you are going inside, at the center E value is 0, and again if you are coming this side, intensity increases, electric field increases, and when you move away from this point, electric field again decreases. So it is a variation, friends. So it is the final things. Okay, and finally if we consider point within the conducting sphere, then electric field will be 0, because entire charges are reside over the outer surface. Residing means present on the surface only, not inside. That is the meaning of this. So that is why inside what value present? Low value. E value is very low value, but on the surface E value is maximum, but outside the surface E value decreases. Right, friends? So thank you. This is the video.